The long off-season has finally and mercifully come to an end, and we're ready to open a new campaign. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready, set. Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Get set! Get set!
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw.
Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Turning it on. Got enough space. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Here we go, sack.
On the option. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DB's locked up tight on the receivers.
22 Spider. 691, Gators far.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Bell. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. At midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On the read. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Just refused to take it out of reverse. Got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work.
Here we go.
To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Got him in the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
And those are so frustrating when you're in defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for... He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered.
Here we go.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to...
Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Black and blue. And blue.
They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This offense doing business in the red zone. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, it's loose. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. And sometimes you just count your blessings, and the blessing for the offense was that the ball went out of bounds.
How devastating would that have been for this offense, Reese, if they had lost possession down here in the red zone? That would have been a killer for this offense, for their momentum, for the entire team. Really, really lucky that...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
29 Philly.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Snap to the back. And some room to work. Picks up the first down. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the big fella. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out.
And the offense is so lucky. That easily could have been a massive turnover in the end zone, but Johnny on the spot, able to pounce on it. And the end result is what they were hoping for anyway. It's a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking down the left side. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a one-possession game. They trail by 8. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Handoff from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
Running back, the ball carrier. Gain of 13. And that's a first down for the offense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to fire to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And that's where they'll have to down it, just inside the 50-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the field.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They'll go to the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fighting off the defender.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line, and they're able to at least keep him out of the end zone.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance.
And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Gets the first himself. Turns it on in midfield. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first.
A shot toward the end zone. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Unloads to the wide out. Got his man to the left. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They booted away on fourth down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Here we go, set.
Looking to fire. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. Looking for room at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on first down. Moving out to the right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Extending the play. First down and more. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when
he's looking deep. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games.
Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air, can make plays with his feet like this, runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. He's looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Give as they work on that clock. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And it's no good. He missed it. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses, wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Get it out on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Dances away to buy time. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.